Sure. All right, well, let's kick this puppy off.
What episode are we?
We are on episode 81 of the Buzzed Files. 81. Rolling deep.
I can't believe it's been 81 episodes.
All right. Let's jump into our beer of the week. This is, I think...
It's not what you think it is.
Is it, what? Is it Korean or...
I thought it was product of Italy.
What? It's got Chinese writing or...
Yeah. I thought that was...
It literally, I don't know if they can see this.
Is this going to be like the beer from the hot tub time machine? Are we going to drink it and we're going to go back to the 80s?
Yep. It's going to create a new creepypasta story. Me and my wife drank a beer from Japan, and then that's where the story starts.
Well, isn't the beer a Russian beer that they drink in the hot tub?
It's an energy drink.
Energy drink. And
This
spills.
is called Super Dry Asahi.
Super dry.
Sure. Whatever that means.
If it's super dry, I can't drink too much of it. It'll give me a headache for sure.
I don't know what that means. It's a beer.
Like super dry champagne.
It's beer. I don't think that's a thing.
That looks like champagne. Like a cheap champagne.
Does it smell?
I'm afraid. I can't smell it. If I
It just
smell
smells like
it,
regular beer. All right, let's give it a try.
hopefully we don't wake up in the 80s tomorrow. Michael Jackson.
That'd be awesome. What?
I spelt it.
It doesn't smell like anything.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
We don't have sophisticated palates. A lot of these just taste the same to me. I guess that's my problem.
That tastes like somebody put a cigarette out in it.
It's not bad. I like it.
See you in the 80s.
I'm trying to think of what it tastes like. It just tastes like an American beer. It
It
doesn't taste like...
Is it appropriate for me to say the line from the movie?
I don't know. It tastes like a Coors Light or something. Like... What? Are you not going to drink this?
No.
What line from what movie?
When the guy that plays Daryl in The Office walks up to the girl and goes,
He says, what color is Michael Jackson?
color is my-" He's like, hold
She's
on
like,
to her.
black? And he starts screaming and runs out of... That's an underrated movie. Hot Tub Time Machine is gold. Gold.
Great White Buffalo.
Great White Buffalo. Great White Buffalo.
Am I your Great White Buffalo?
You're my Great White Buffalo. As some of you know, we did do our creepypasta episode. If you've watched it, let us know what you think.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
I just watched the episode.
Oh, just this one. Well, we're trying to get our subscribers and viewers and stuff up. So we need some guys. I mean, a lot of people watch them and watch the burps. We need you guys to watch the whole episode. Okay, like the burps are cool, but let's lock in and comment on some conspiracies.
Until you watch the entire episode and have a comment on it, I will be withholding my burps.
Is that right?
Can't make any promises. Sometimes shit happens and I have to burp.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's one of those things where no one comments. So I'm like, did they like the content, or are they just watching because you burp a lot? So I don't know, but we're gonna keep rocking and rolling over here. You got anything?
I sent you a picture.
Oh, your traffic thing. I saw this. What's going on here in this text?
So this person was trying to pull out. You know where that GEA building is next to the church?
Yeah.
They were
the white SUV.
The white SUV was trying to pull across, not 3, but 4 lanes of traffic.
Like
Because
a turn
one's
lane
a turn,
and then 3 other.
there's 3 lanes, and then there's another turn lane, and they were trying to go across all of it to get into the turn lane. And she just pulled out and blocked the turn lane that had no cars in it. And then all of a sudden that backed up. We were already backed up because she inserted her ass in the middle of my line when the light turned green.
It's okay.
We couldn't go. So then I had to sit through the light 2 more times. I just want to make it very clear. This infuriates me. And I can say this because I'm a female and I have all the body parts to say I'm a female. Female drivers are the fucking Worse.
Oh, okay. All right. Going in hot.
Right up
Starting
there
hot.
with the fucking space ladies.
Starting hot. Going hot.
Just saying. At 5:15 in the afternoon on a Friday, that's not the shit you pull.
Okay. All right. Can I comment on this? If there's a lot of traffic and you're trying to turn left, you're kind of a jackass. You need to go right and merge in and U-turn. Like holding up. Sometimes, like when you come out of a place and you can only go. It's set up. There's one lane. You can go left or right. I always get stuck behind the person trying to go left across heavy traffic to get to turn left and go. And I'm just
so they can go to Chick-fil-A.
You're never gonna get out of here. Please turn right. Like we gotta turn right and make the circle because this is not gonna happen. And you just
I had another one that pulled out from the YMCA, was trying to get into the Chick-fil-A and stop the traffic right there in front of it to block our lane to get into the turn lane so they can get into Chick-fil-A. I'm like, Chick-fil-A ain't that important.
This is a very strange beer. It even says Super Dry is brewed with precision to high quality standards under the supervision of Japanese master
But it's a product of
brewers. Our advanced brewing
maybe they can only brew
techniques
in Italy?
deliver it. No, they make beer in Japan and stuff. Product of Italy. Nothing says Japanese beer like being made in Italy. Yeah, brewed in Italy.
Okay, then. Maybe that's the only way to get it out. Because, like, there's those beers I told you about in Wisconsin. You can't buy anywhere but in Wisconsin.
Sounds like...
Like, when you go through the airport, you have to buy your beer once you've gone through customs, if you're taking it out of the state.
I am going to comment on this, and...
How pretty I am today.
Of course, as always. Real quickly, I don't want to talk about this, but we are finally done with 6U flag football, and I could not be more excited. We lost our playoff game, and while I was trying, I was not trying as hard as maybe I should have been because I didn't want to get up Saturday morning and go.
Because tomorrow is supposed to be freezing.
I was just like, if we lose this playoff game, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. God.
We didn't throw the game.
No, we didn't. But I gave the ball to a lot of kids that shouldn't have gotten the ball, to say the least. I could have given the ball to our 3 or 4 good kids and we would have won. But
you want to talk about how you were trying to coach me from the sideline while I was coaching defense?
No, I don't want to talk about that. She said hurtful stuff.
Out loud in front of the other coaches. Yeah. I embarrassed him.
She was like, "You better watch it." He was just screaming at me from the sideline. Hey, I was just like, "Hey, move him over there."
I even told you were going to get a PowerPoint. What did the other coach say when I said that?
I don't think he said anything. I think he was scared. He was like, "Jesus, she's crazy."
He was like, "That's your wife?"
What is this mug from?
Wisconsin. Platteville.
No, but why do I have it here? Oh, it's from your beer that I poured in here. Okay, sorry. All right, I'm good. All right. Do you want to talk about my stuff, my conspiracies and whatnot?
What's your stuff?
Huh?
What's your stuff?
Well, I got a couple things. So I got one thing, and it reminded me when we were talking about last week about the underground tunnels and stuff. That
we have one right over here on the side of the yard.
Yeah, our children dug that. But this is like legitimate. Like the ones we were talking about last week, we talked about these underground, it's basically like an underground city in Turkey. So if you haven't watched it, go watch that one. But this is another one, and I had made a note to look into it a little bit more. And I was going to include it and just forgot about it, but I wanted to show it to you and talk. This is a cave. It's in, I'm going to say it wrong. I've been out. Did you get it?
Nope.
Did you get it all?
Part of it's stuck.
Gross. All right. Jesus. Let me scroll back up here because I'm going to say it wrong and then I feel like a jerk. I don't know if it's in China or Japan. That's all. That's what I'm going to say. It's over there. Okay. It's in Asia or in the
South Pacific.
I don't know. We went to public school.
God damn, we're ignorant assholes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how. Thanks a lot, public school. It is in Zhejiang province in China. Okay. This was discovered in 1992. It's the longyou caves. Okay. They don't know how old these things are. Okay.
You don't know how old anything is in China.
No, but this is like documented. This isn't like the pyramids. We're like, oh yeah, they're like 4,500 years old, and they don't actually know. This they have said like we don't know. We could ballpark it, but we're not really sure. So what happened? It was a farmer. They had like ponds around their village and stuff, and they drained one for whatever reason and found this cave. And this is the wildest thing ever. They just thought it was just a pond.
Yeah.
Okay. There are, after they like called in archaeologist stuff, says that 24 massive artificial caves. These have been dug out, kind of like the thing we were talking about before, like last week. Like
the water didn't collapse it?
Nope. Says it was carved by humans, some as large as basketball arenas, and they have these giant stone pillars like in the middle that support all this stuff. This is kind of the same thing like I mentioned last week when we were talking about the ones in Turkey. They said there's over 1 million cubic meters of rock that would have had to be removed to do this. So there's no historical records of how it was built, when it was built, and it says like, I mean, it would require, thousands of workers over decades probably to do this, depending on when it was done.
Secret, like.
Well, they said the thing I read said that China documents all their stuff very well. It wasn't like Egypt where they're like, it was built, but we've kind of lost. We don't know.
There's a pyramid there somewhere.
They documented when stuff was built, like different temples and historic sites and things like that. It was like China has a very good written history of their past.
Yeah.
But they don't even know, like this. They don't know. Like, what was this? What was it for? It says they believe it's at least 2,000 years old, but they really don't know. Okay. There are also...
So 2,000 years.
Minimum.
What would that be like?
So, like when Jesus was born.
Oh.
Yeah.
I always get these confused.
Yeah. That's what.
Thank you, public school.
So, it says no tools. In these pictures, I heard them talk about this on Joe Rogan back a while ago. There's carvings, and I'll show you on the side. They went and added that after. Like he was like, why would they do that? It's crazy that you would go in and like just leave it alone. It's like
so they disrupted.
Yeah, they went in and carved like Chinese like artwork and
like
stuff.
When they found it.
Yeah,
Idiots.
At some point. Yeah, he's like, why in the just leave it. Let me show you the pictures. I got a couple here I saved. I was trying to find, these don't look like they're the same one, but so this is the opening up top here.
Are those steps?
Well, they put in the steps so people could get down to see it. But see these grooves that are in it?
That's when you make wooden ladders. You don't disrupt it.
But these like grooves and stuff, that's how a lot of the stuff in Egypt looks.
Looks like a
when
drill.
They were digging out those giant obelisks, those huge the straight pillars that they had. Like a lot of them, it's like these scoop marks, and it's something weird. Almost all these ancient civilizations had this weird ability to how it's scraped out. Because if you were doing it with a chisel, it wouldn't look like that. That looks like a machine or something. Somehow.
Like a drill.
But look at how these pillars are the actual. This is the carving over here. They added that. Why would you add that? Just leave it alone.
Well, it's like something that's in P.F. Chang's.
I guess. I don't know if that's where we can say that, but that's.
I'm pretty sure that's in the lobby of.
I don't think that's what we say.
I'm gonna get canceled.
But look at.
I'm sorry.
So, but I mean, it looks cool all lit up. All of the pictures I found, it's the same. It looks like one room, but it said there's 24 massive ones. So I don't know if maybe only this one is open to
The public.
Right, that was what I was saying. I was like, well, there may be other ones that aren't open, and you can just go see this one, but it's wild looking that they were able to do this, and then they covered it up, or like, why was it filled in with water at some point, and just like we just forgot about this? That's the whole thing, like with the whole the flood story, like how they talk about Noah and stuff. What if this just got filled in by mistake when that happened 12,000 years ago? And then they just didn't know it was there.
What do you mean filled in by mistake?
Well, it rained, and
That's not a mistake.
This flooded.
Like it just got filled in. It wasn't a mistake.
Well, the water filled it up, and then when people came back to this...
You act like someone pulled open the doors and allowed it to flood. Like, the Great Flood was not a mistake.
But people didn't do it, is what I'm saying. So when that happened, it reset civilization to the point where we forgot how to do a lot of stuff, and everything became based on survival of finding animals, finding food, creating fire, building a shelter for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And so if this was just a pond, like if this filled in with water, okay, because it was a low area, obviously water would flow into this, then people left that area, and then when people settled back in that area, nobody knew it was there. So they were just like, it's kind of the whole thing, like I've said before, and I've heard a lot of other people say this, like, I think, and I feel like I say this all the time, the pyramids were just found by the Egyptians. That was built way before they were ever there, and they just found them and settled, like, look at these amazing buildings, and they just, let's set up settlement here, and over hundreds or thousands of years, they adopted that culture and just kind of made it theirs. So I don't know. I thought it was cool. It was something I wanted to show you last week, but kind of forgot about it.
So since it's going to be so cold this weekend, to be survival mode, do you want to see who can start a fire first?
Oh my god!
With sticks.
We did this last year, didn't we? You tried to start a stick with fire. It never.
But we didn't film it
because there was nothing to film. You never got a fire started. It's just you rubbing sticks together for like 6 hours.
Why do you have to bring up old shit?
Why don't we do this? I'll do this. I'll set up a camera on a tripod, like out in the yard, and you can spend the day out there just trying to start a fire. And if you get one, we'll have it. But we'll do a time lapse of you just rubbing sticks together. What do you think?
I can fucking do it.
Okay. Maybe you could watch some YouTube videos on how to start a fire, and then you could go out there and we could post it on the podcast. Time lapse video of Sam creating fire.
Survival mode.
Okay.
I think I could do it.
I don't.
If I don't have my children and you out there critiquing everything and making fun of me,
I can say
and then
this.
have to pause to go play football.
As a child, I started numerous fires with a magnifying glass. Numerous.
Do we have one?
Huh?
I can start a fire in my glasses.
Okay.
They're thick enough.
Well, we have a lighter and matches, so you don't have to.
But if the zombie apocalypse happens and you run out of the house and you forget the lighter and the matches, like, you gotta know how to do it and keep it going.
Okay.
And make it big. Like Tom.
That's what she said.
Like Tom Hanks. I built fire. Fire.
I'm not gonna.
What? Why don't you find me funny?
I do find you funny.
I feel like I'm on tonight. I'm like on.
Okay.
I'm here for it tonight.
And
this new setup has got me ignited.
It's exciting.
I'm like into the whole podcast thing now.
Me and Sam were talking about this, and I said which I truly do not understand at all. One of our most popular videos is me and Sam playing beer pong in the driveway.
Me throwing
and I'm like, people are like, yeah, because you guys are stupid. No one likes hearing you talk. But I'm just like, is that really? Like, if we filmed a podcast every weekend with us just playing beer pong, would it be that popular? Like, of us
I'd be trashed.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, Sam can't hang like she used to. I mean, that's just, everyone knows that.
I don't eat enough to be able to handle it.
So, Sam used to be able to drink with the best of them. Now, she's...
Now I have to watch what I eat.
What did you have to eat today? She's like, well, I had 2 olives, I had a slice of cheese, and then a piece of ham. And I'm like, That's not
What
food.
I eat. Okay, I don't eat after 6:30 at night.
I'm more talking about the breakfast and the lunch piece of the day.
Hold on, I don't eat after 6:30 at night. I do drink my beer though, so empty.
At least 900 calories there.
Shut the fuck up.
At least,
So
maybe 1,000.
So 9 beers.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling me out, asshole.
Well, you counting beers too?
So I don't eat after 6:30 at night. Then I get up at. The first alarm goes off at 4:10.
She gets up about 1:30. That's the start of the day.
And then I'm at the gym at 5. I work out for a solid hour. I come home, I shower, get back into bed, and sleep for about 30 minutes with the youngest.
You're like Joe Rogan. First thing I like to do, I like to get up, ice plunge for 3 hours.
I do
until I almost die. Then I get in a sauna until I almost die. And then I like to do 6 hours of cardio. And then at 9 a.m., that's when everybody else wakes up, I like to eat some elk meat and then go do a 7-hour
So anyways,
podcast.
most days I don't eat until 12:30, 1 o'clock. It's the first meal of the day.
Okay.
And then if we don't eat dinner by 6:30, I don't eat dinner. So sometimes
Yeah.
it's only
I'm like saying, what do you want to eat? She's like, it's already 6:45. I'm like, okay. Hey, thank you for the time update. What do you want for dinner? I can't eat. It's already 6:45. Like, okay, well.
But also, in the mix of that, when I get up and go to the gym, I drink a Red Bull for energy, of course.
Jesus Christ.
Then I come home, and then I take my Adderall. Because I can't take it first thing in the morning. And then I drink a cup of coffee on the way to work.
I'm just wondering, here's my biggest thing. Are we going to look back on this podcast like 20 years from now and be like, what the hell? Oh my God, what were we doing? None of that's healthy. We should.
No, it is healthy. My doctor is pleased with me. Although the other day I went for a checkup, and they couldn't get my, they put the thing on your finger for your
oxygen, your O2. Yeah.
It didn't read.
Yeah.
They put 3 different ones on me, and it would not read my oxygen. She's like, "Oh, I see you're wearing a Garmin. Does it say what your heart rate is?"
What are you reading on your system over there? What do you got? How many beeps you got?
But what did I tell you my blood pressure was? This was at noon.
I know yours is.
It was like.
Okay, I'm gonna just say that we're getting super off.
You said we were gonna bullshit. I'm bullshitting.
No, I was talking about during the
Sorry.
other piece. I was like,
I'll just slap myself in the face.
just listen. I told Sam was like scared to talk during the creepypasta. I was like, you could talk, like if you want to say something, interrupt me. Because it's boring.
You literally
if I'm
told me before you started reading
I
it.
said don't be mean about it, because the second one that was sent to me, I didn't read it, but the guy sent it to me, and he knew it was on the podcast. So I said, I'm not going to bash the guy's story because he sent it to me and said, hey, well, you can read this. I like the story, but I didn't know that going into it. The first one was trash. I didn't like that one at all. But we're going to talk about that
I think you could read it on my face.
We'll talk about that on the other podcast.
If you watch it.
On the next episode when we read them. But I want to say this. I do think that blood pressure is completely made up, and I think it's just literally just hereditary stuff. What?
Yes, it's hereditary, but for me, it's not. Both my parents and my brother have high blood pressure and high cholesterol.
I don't get it.
I don't have either one.
I don't. Mine. And I eat red meat. Mine's been high. I mean, the drinking does not help, but mine was high when I was like in high school, and I wasn't drinking beer all the time.
I eat gummy worms and gummy bears like they're going out of style. Like
I'm just gonna start doing cardio and not eating like you do, I guess.
I can eat healthy, but I eat terrible sometimes, don't I?
Yeah, that's true. You do eat.
You'll
house 2,500 calories at a restaurant like it's nobody's business.
What did I have after? I had ramen, like one of those little cups of ramen for dinner, and then I turned around and ate a lemon blueberry slice of cake from Firebirds.
Yeah, I'm like, Sam, you don't have to get all your calories in a 2-hour window, right? You can spread them out throughout the day. Just as what I like to do is I like to just survive off caffeine and hate for the first 9 hours of my day, and then I like to venture into a beer and calorie surplus.
The other day, I was so hungry. I went over to our little cafeteria thing, and I ate 5 beef sticks. They're little. They're like this little. They're like this big. I ate 5
Small beef sticks
while I was talking to someone, and he was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm starving." He's like, "Go eat a bag of chips. Go eat a hard-boiled egg." I'm like, "I just want beef sticks."
All right. Let me get into my other thing here because we're just rambling at this point. But if you're Joe Rogan, apparently it gets you 500 million viewers.
So yeah, just ramble.
Yeah, I'm just I don't understand podcasting. We're still
You
trying
want
to
me to take
figure
my
it out.
shirt off like Bert?
It would get us some viewers, but I think we would get blocked on YouTube. I don't think you can do that. Maybe we should start doing it with you in a bikini. That probably boosts the viewership.
I gotta wait till summer. I need a tan.
Oh, pickle time. All right, let me read. Jesus Christ. Where's my notes? Crap. Here it is. All right. So I wanted to talk about this guy. This is not like a long thing, but this is a story. This has been on a bunch of podcasts. His name is John Titor or Titor. 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 This is a thing that came up. I've told you about Art
Maybe
Bell.
it's Titor.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Titor. Art Bell used to have a radio show. It's called Coast to Coast Radio, and it was a show. It was broadcast across the country, but you could call in late at night, and they basically it was podcasting before podcasting. Like they would do like werewolf stories and
I mean, that's what a lot of
Bigfoot, alien.
That's what a lot of radio shows
Yeah.
were back in the day. They were just podcasts over the radios.
But somebody called in and basically said he was a time traveler and that he had come back in time. And here's the thing. So this is where it gets interesting. He said he was from 2036 and he had come back in time to 1975 to retrieve an IBM 5100 computer. Okay? The thought was like, why do you need that if you're from the future?
To stop the machine.
They said that supposedly it was to fix a major computer bug that they needed a part out of that they're no longer able to make from something that was in the computer. Some of this is kind of shaky. I know. He ended up getting on like forums and a bunch of stuff and commented, and the guy had a lot of basically like, I don't want to say Sheldon-like from Big Bang, but knew a ton about black
Just
hole,
knowledge.
like just physics and things like that, and how things work, and like because people were trying to like, okay, well, how does a time machine work? How does this work? How does it use this? And he was firing off responses and stuff. And this is back in, I want to say it was the early. This was 2000 to 2001. So this was really before the internet was a big thing, like where you could just talk into your phone or Google. Well, how does
MySpace?
Yeah. Like this was like it wasn't the same. So the guy had some knowledge, even if it was a fake thing. But he predicted a few things. He predicted a civil war in the United States would start around 2004 to 2008, and he said it would be triggered by political division and constitutional conflicts, which maybe he's just off on his timeline, but I feel like we're headed that way.
Well, wasn't that around the time of the downfall of the mortgage rates?
Yeah,
2008?
2008 was when the market crashed.
Yeah.
There was something else they said. People were trying to get him to predict, like Super Bowl. Tell us who's going to win the Super Bowl next year. Tell us who. And he said, "I'm not interested in giving you guys that information."
For gambling reasons.
Yeah, for monetary purposes and stuff like that.
Typical.
But he also said every timeline is different. So he said what's happening in my timeline may be different because of something that's happening in your timeline. So it's the whole thing.
Because maybe there's another time traveler, it changes something else.
Right. So he's like, it was the whole Terminator thing we talked about a couple episodes ago. Like if you want, or the butterfly effect, where because he came back, maybe something changes and that team doesn't win or this doesn't.
We need to have a date night Or we can stay up late and watch that.
We can watch it tonight. You want to watch it tonight?
I have to get up and work out in the morning.
Okay.
On my 0 calorie.
So he predicted a world war around 2015, which is, of course, with Russia, China, and the U.S. Shocking.
Wait, what was it?
2015, a world war.
He was short. 2011 was 9/11.
That's not a world war, though.
Well, no, that was in 2011. I'm sorry.
Talking about 9/11?
Yeah.
That was 2001, but that's not a world war. World war, we're all fighting each other.
When did he say the Civil War was? Something to 2008?
2004 to 2008.
Oh, so yeah, he wouldn't even capture that one.
So part of this is, at the time, everyone's like, holy shit, but a lot of this is proven to make people think, it's just a guy making stuff up, which is probably what it was. But it's still interesting because this thing gained a lot of traction, and this has been talked about a ton on a bunch of different podcasts and like different shows and stuff like that.
All right, hear me out. I'm gonna go missing for a few years.
Okay. Can you please leave a note so the police don't come after me? Because I've watched these. They're gonna be like, yeah, okay, it was you. We're just gonna bring you in here, and I'm like, I'm not doing a lie detector test. They're gonna be like, you're guilty. And I'm like, not doing it.
This is what I'm gonna do.
Not gonna do it.
This is what I'm gonna do because I can already predict the future. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna leave a trail of my clothes right here. You're gonna come out and be like, oh my god, where'd she go?
Please don't do that.
And be gone for like 10, 15, 20 years. I'm gonna come back and be like, I'm a time traveler. I can predict the future.
I don't think that's how it works.
Is that not how it works?
No,
Oh, well. It was a
I'm
good plan.
You're going to come visit me in prison because they're going to think I murdered you and left your clothes in the garage. Well, please don't do that, ever.
But there's no blood.
Doesn't matter. It's always the husband. They're just going to be like, sir, that's fine.
And
we'll talk about this at the station. Come on, just go ahead and hop in the back here.
Let's be honest.
Give you a quick pat down. Make sure you're.
You don't know where the cleaning items are at Publix, and you don't know where the duct tape is. So.
Well, with the amount of blood that you've dropped all over this house from all your injuries, they're gonna find blood. They're gonna be like, so there's blood in the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink. There's blood in the shower. I'm like, she hurts herself all the fucking time. That's not my fault. This is a lot of blood, sir. She gets hurt a lot.
Why are there so many?
She's always bleeding.
Why are there so many Band-Aids and gauze in your house? Oh, you should.
You have an exorbitant amount of bandages in your house. So yes, I know.
Speaking of blood being spilled, you should post a picture of me after I got my IV this week. What happened?
Jesus God. Sam got an IV and sends me a picture. Her whole arm's bloody. There's gauze. And I was like, what are you doing?
I almost bled out at my desk.
Let me see if there's anything else in my notes here.
I'm not getting any more of those.
There's a lot. He posted photos online of his time machine mounted in a 1967 Chevrolet Corvette, which is dope.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's cooler than that's a 67 Corvette.
That's cooler than the DeLorean. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a baller. But there was just a lot of stuff that.
Did it go fast enough to shoot him into?
I don't know. So here's the thing. It said there was realistic engineering style diagrams, technical language, plausible sounding physics concepts, and the real IBM 5100 details, including obscure features. But it was just a lot of
anyone can read a book.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think what this was, it was just a smart guy having fun, and then he just disappeared. Never said it was a hoax, never said whatever. So whoever this guy is out there just...
Did he leave a trailer clothes in a room?
No.
Oh.
He did not.
Did I ever tell you about that? I always find it very weird that when you time travel, you're always naked.
Yeah.
Apparently. Why don't the clothes ever transfer?
I don't know. That's weird. Did we ever talk about the guy?
It must be the zipper
that created the. He was trying to create a time machine and caused a blackout, and the government came and arrested him.
There was one I saw. He tried creating a time machine and actually made like a mini atomic.
Was that the one I'm thinking about? I think I told you about that. And
I think I
basically,
read about it.
he stole a bunch of transformers and shit.
No,
That's what he got.
The
guy got arrested for. He broke into like a power plant and stole a bunch of transformers and stuff that he needed to power this thing, and got arrested. And they said his workshop was just wild, like all this crazy shit he had built and stuff.
No, the one I read, it was all liquid. He was mixing liquids.
Well, I don't know about that.
I sent it to you.
Will you send me? We've talked about this. Pick and choose.
I sent it to you. I sent all my new stuff to you on our podcast, which, by the way, you didn't rename.
No, I've not. I stopped posting. I've had some people ask, they're like, do you guys have an Instagram? And I'm like, no, because we had like 4 followers, and we had like 800 on TikTok within a week. I was like, no, but Instagram, you're dead to me.
You told me, because my phone's over there, to send them to the podcast Instagram, so I've been sending them to that.
Do you have something you want me to look at?
I've been sending them for like 2 weeks. By the way, they moved up Artemis.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're supposed to launch on the 5th instead of the 6th.
Do you have something in here important, or is this just all like memes and stuff?
No, it's not memes. It's like actual like stuff. God. I get no fucking credit on the show.
Okay. Yeah, I did see they moved up the Artemis time thing. Like I saw when you sent that. So it's
why did they move it up? Because of the weather?
Sometimes they do, because if it's supposed to be cold like the next week, or like they have to have it at a certain temperature, and they can't like the weather has to be.
Did you see where they know?
So it's moved up to February 5th. That's next week, right? Mm-hmm. Going to the moon, baby.
Should we do they're probably gonna do it in the morning.
What?
We have to go to work.
Do what?
So say we should do a podcast live when they're launching. I still think we should take the day off and go down there.
I mean,
I still think we should take the day off and go down there and broadcast live.
Go live?
We had that little generator thing your dad bought us. We could totally power this whole thing in the back of the Tahoe.
Just reporting live from the back of Samantha's Tahoe.
That would be fun. Come on, make a comment if you think that would be fun. No, but I sent you another thing. There's a known defect.
Of what?
On the spaceship.
Okay.
God, I sent it to you like a week ago.
Hold please. Charge!
There's something with like one of the outer layers. They know it's not going to hold up. It's like going to burn or...
There's a lot of moon stuff in here. You're a real fucking hater, bro.
Because I'm trying to get you to believe.
I've already said like 5.
No, 100%. I need you 100%
okay,
committed.
we didn't go to the moon, whatever. Like, I don't care. I hope we went to the moon because it's cool and we're American.
And
badass.
By the way, call me what you want. Say what you want.
Okay, deal. All right, ready?
Ready?
No, okay, go ahead.
We're not going back to the moon on February 5th.
No,
we're orbiting it. That's not going back to it.
But here's the thing.
If we supposedly... No, let me finish my statement. If we supposedly went to it... That means we landed on it. That means we explored it the way you exploit it all the time. That we went to it, we were there, we planted our flag and everything. And to utter those words again and say we're going back to the moon, but all we're doing is fucking going round and round in it. Like we're on the fucking playground on a... What's the spinning thing? Merry-go-round?
Can I talk now? A merry-go-round.
Merry-go-round. Okay? We're not going back to the moon. February 5th, we're not going back to the moon. No one's setting foot on it.
Okay. Can I?
So you can't say we're going back.
Can I talk here?
You're
just rambling. Stop talking.
I'm not rambling. I'm stating the facts.
Okay, listen. The biggest thing is that people have been saying that we can't even leave Earth's... Not our atmosphere, but the low Earth orbit. We can't get past those radiation belts. So this is a big deal. If they actually do this, it's showing that we have the potential to go to the moon, and that we have possibly... Everyone says you'll just die when you go through the Van Allen
but you just...
radiation belts.
You literally just said it. Choose your words wisely. we had the potential to go to the moon. But if we've already been, then we don't have the potential to go back.
Well,
we've already been.
We're going back. We're going back, baby.
We're not going back to ship. We're just going back to space.
Okay. Well, you're being hurtful. I don't enjoy this. I don't like how you downplay our Buzz Aldrin. Okay.
Sorry, Buzz. Buzz Lightyear got closer than you did.
Do you? I was going to bring out the shot fun, or the little shotgun tool, but I know you get all white girl wasted when we do those. Did you eat dinner tonight? You had some noodles.
I had ramen and I had a slice of cake with blueberries.
So you could probably do a shotgun. Do you want to do one?
I can.
You got to go because I can't get out. There's cords everywhere.
Fucking way.
Go get the little puncher thing and grab some.
I'm gonna punch you.
Grab some more beers. Make yourself useful. All right, listen. While Sam, that's hurtful. Don't do that. While Sam's gone, I'm gonna say hurtful things about her for a few minutes. Okay. All right.
I'm leaving the door open. I can hear you.
Okay, I can't say anything hurtful. She'll kill me in my sleep.
I did.
All right.
You've got to be pregnant twice. I have to pee when I have to pee.
All right, Em. All right. You can do one of these? You got one down there.
Oh, I'm not doing a cold one. You kidding me? I'll die. Oh, this is going to be all over the place. You remember the one that we did on TikTok?
All right. Let's talk about this again. We're gonna for the 900th time. You have to create an air bubble here. You can't poke it here. The beer has to be down. Okay?
You know,
so right
you
here,
sprayed beer on someone one time.
One time. You're always like, how do I do it? Like this? And then you just like hit it. And I'm like, all right, here we go.
Because normally we're outside at a tailgate.
I'm going to do this one and give it to you. Okay? So there's no, or do you want to do your own?
Are you handicapping me? I was just sliding that over so you would have it.
See, air bubble. Check it. Oh, I want to say this. I almost bought Joe Rogan and them. They use, it's an American Eagle one. You pour the beer into it. It's $40.
We're going broke on this show. We need
some
subscribers, please.
I wanted to buy it, and I was like, $40? No, we'll just drink it out of the can. All right, ready?
Are we doing it together?
Yeah, if you can wait.
I just don't want to alter my new jeans. This is going to get all over the place.
I'm going to make your hold a little bit bigger.
That's what she said?
No, she didn't say that. He said that. Wait, hold that. Here, don't smell it. Hold that one. All right.
Where are these two blue dots?
I don't know.
Do you have two blue dots?
No, where's your blue dot? Oh.
It's contaminated?
That's the special
Let's talk about the beer you got out the other night that was empty.
Yeah, I went to
It wasn't even open.
I went to get a beer out of the fridge, and I grabbed it, and it was empty, and I was like, and I pulled it out. So the top was still sealed, and there was a tiny puncture hole in the bottom, and I was like, bruh, this 18-pack just went to a 17-pack. Tragedy.
And then Amazon delivered me an empty envelope today.
Oh, no.
Don't ruin the new bar stools.
This thing is... I'm trying to...
I don't know if I can open it with my nails.
My hole is not that great. I'm at a disadvantage here. I'm trying to
That's what he said. What the fuck?
All right, it's my first time. All right, do you know how to do this?
Nope.
The fuck? Beer everywhere. You threw me off. I even cracked mine weird. Everywhere. God, why can you not do this? right. Well, let's wrap this episode up. Jesus, like, get a freaking beach towel out here. That's why we don't have nice stuff. You get, like, what did you do?
It's all over my new jeans. It's all over my Uggs.
All right, here's the deal. Next week, I'm gonna order the funnel. We'll go back to the funnels because you are just terrible at shotguns, and you even threw me off. I cracked mine before tilting it up because you threw off my concentration.
Oh, you're gonna tell me I ruined the bar. I'm gonna get yelled at.
No, it's fine. We'll wipe it up. All right. Well, we will see you guys next week. We'll get a funnel so that Sam can.
We have one.
That little one doesn't work. We got to get a big boy funnel. All right.
I got both of those.
We'll see you guys next week. We're going to do our creepy pasta story here a little bit for the next episode. So watch that, and we'll see you guys next week. Later. Get a towel. Good God, bro. No.